The ICB is based on the communicative approach. The characteristics are it's student-centered, it emphasizes communication and meaningful acquisition of knowledge, and different methods is the silent way, the natural way, and sheltered instruction.
Phases, so there's planning, instruction, and assessment. Your planning starts with selecting a theme, a content objective, and a learning objective. Gather appropriate instruction and material, and you need to pick a topic that's relevant. For your instruction phase, you'll pre-teach key content, that vocabulary, build a background, engage the ELD students, and develop learning centers. And for assessment, you'll provide formative and assessments and summative assessments in your lesson. So the benefits of ICB, it makes meaning. The mind is better when it sees patterns and relationships. The mind better retains information. There's a lot of context and curriculum to be taught when you're integrating, so this reduces the quantity for the students. The ICB relates to real life situations for the students. It's always engaging students in active learning. It relates to all the students. And then it always has them thinking at a higher knowledge of language.
One way I plan to incorporate integrated content-based instruction in my classroom is by using thematic units. Thematic unit is when you find an engaging theme, you create fun activities, and then you assess the students' learning throughout. To do this, you have to create relevance within your students. So your theme has to be relevant to something that they know and something that they can relate to. The way that I would do this in my classroom is by differentiating the instruction and providing engaging activities for my culturally and linguistically diverse students. An example of this would be if I use reading and social studies. I would pick a standard, let's say it's reading, and I ask and answer questions for the students to answer who, what, when, where, and why. Then for the social studies, I would pick like geography or something. And then for my objective, I would have students identify the who, what, when, where, and why, as well as weather patterns in the geography. My activity would be like having students read a story or listen to a story and follow through by answering questions on a worksheet or working with their cooperative learning community. Then an assessment would be having them retell a story or do their own story, incorporating the 5 W's.